let's start.
Good morning, everyone. This is the Northwest Blacksmith Association's 16th digital demo. Today we go to St. Petersburg, Russia, into Alexander Shusnikov's shop. This is Alexander that we're seeing in front of us. We have got Katrina Yakushev as our lovely translator and Anton Yakushev as our cameraman. We are going to get to watch a piece of angle iron turn into a sculptural face today. Once we are kind of underway, we'll also be auctioning this piece off. It might take it a little bit to make it back to the US, but this is a chance to get a wonderful piece of art from a really, really cool blacksmith from the other half of the world. So before we fully start, we were doing a test earlier, and the outside of this shop looks pretty cool where he's set up, and it's going to be dark there soon. So I think we might just start this whole thing by walking outside, and so we can see the outside of the shop while we still can. Is that okay with you, Kate?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's go and see. Oh, but well, it's a bit dark. No, no, it's fine. It's not so dark.
No, it's still just light enough we can see these cool industrial buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And so this shop is located in St. Petersburg, that's correct?
Yeah, it is in St. Petersburg. It is a spinning factory. That was founded in 1939.
1839.
In 1839. Oh wow. So he's ready. Mm-hmm. 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 So Sasha is going to use the power hammer right now. So he's preparing the die in the forge. It's a coal forge. Oh, it's cops.
Kate, Kate, can you tell us exactly what he just did there with that first heat?
So yeah, that was the first size of the face. So he just prepared it. So now he's going to make the second part of the face.
And that was kind of the eyeball and eyebrows. Is that right?
Yes. Это часть щеки и глаза, да? It's a part of a cheek and an eye.
Can you ask what size angle that starts with? I'm sure it's in millimeters. But you can just tell us. We'll do the translation.
Саша, скажешь, какой это уголок по размеру? It is 100 millimeters angle. And it is about 8 millimeters thin.
About 8 millimeters thick? Kate, we have a question. We see that there are a couple of mannequins like up on the shelf and one sitting on the hammer. And we're wondering if they have names.
А есть имена у манекенов, спрашивают. Unfortunately, no.
No names? Oh, that's important. Names. He should name them. And then once he gets done with this next heat, can we take a pause at the anvil and kind of see what happened?
Yeah, sure. И когда сделаешь, Саш, можешь, пожалуйста, на наковальню положить, чтобы Антон снял и все посмотрели, что сделал.
So it looks like these are some of the tools that he's going to be using.
Так, я сказала, что лучше не делать. Ну, пока сказать, что у меня очень красивый платье. Мои кеды.
Can you ask Alexander how long he's been making these kind of faces out of angle iron?
Саша, скажешь, сколько по времени делаешь вот из уголка работы? more than 10 years.
More than 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
How long has he been working as a blacksmith?
А сколько работаешь в кузнечном деле? Since 1999. Mm-hmm. And about 5 years more when he started. So starting from 1994.
Okay, so I'm seeing we have a couple of like cheeks and eyeballs maybe, and did he just set in, is that the bridge of the head, the forehead?
Mm-hmm.
Explain this to us, please.
Ага, расскажи, что происходит, да?
Сейчас будет формировать нос.
Mm-hmm. So
Еще
now,
один будет нагрев.
uh-huh. Sasha is going to form the nose. So he's going to make one more heat. And we'll continue with the nose.
And for anybody in the audience who might not know, Sasha is another name that Alexander can go by in Russia. So they're kind of...
Yeah, it's a short form. Alexander is like official, and Sasha is a short form of that name. It's like James and Jim. Mm-hmm. So Jim is a short form. Nickname.
Billy is wondering if Sasha had inspiration for these angles, these angle faces, if he'd learned them from somebody, or are they something he came up with on his own?
Саша, а есть что-то, что тебя вдохновило, ну, как-то, не знаю, ты чем-то вдохновился, чтобы вот тебе захотелось сделать это? Ага.
Красота женщин, мифы Древней Греции.
Sasha said that art, women's beauty, the myths of mythology of Greece, that things inspired him a lot, and still they're inspiring.
I really like the capture die that he has on the power hammer to keep the angle from flaring out.
Понравилась эта штука, которая придерживает. Да-да-да.
Скажу, что для того, чтобы абразив, если работаешь с шлифовальной машиной, chemical grinder, то абразив пыль не садится на цилиндр. На цилиндр.
Это деревянная?
Не садится на бабана.
Им-то просто деревянная вот это понравилось. Вот поменял?
Да, для того, чтобы не горелся поёк. Не был поёк. На баба называется прямо техническая термин. Ну, цилиндр ставишь, чтобы не пыль от абразива.
Ага. Я думаю, что не знаю. Sasha just said that he is using that wooden thing just to stop that, to protect some, I don't know, some silencer from metal dust that is inside. А про это что вы хотите сказать?
We've got some questions maybe about the forge that he's using. Could Anton maybe give us a picture, a shot underneath the forge so we can see see how that air gate works?
Можешь показать, что внизу и вот горны интересуют еще? This is the blowing system. Art blowing system.
And so moving the wheel opens up the air, gives it more air or less air?
Ага, yeah. И когда ты его крутишь, он то больше, то меньше, да? Yeah.
Okay, can we see what happened? Because it seems really interesting. Okay, it would be really helpful if maybe, yeah, you could point at the things and tell us what they are.
So, so this is for the mouth.
This is a chin.
This is a chin. So this is cheeks. This is eyeballs.
So Joe is asking or commenting that he's surprised his tools aren't taller. So he for in the power hammer, so that it's not getting that the hammer dies don't hit the angle. That the tools aren't taller.
Really? Что Джо спрашивает, что какие-то инструменты почему-то... Я просто не понимаю, что он имеет в виду, что... Ага.
Поэтому у меня такая временка, и она очень
Ага.
нужно быть работой, иначе можно повредить себя. Поэтому надо быть аккуратным и обратить внимание, что так может быть этот цилиндр.
Понятно. Sasha just said that actually it is unsafe to work that way, so he was just testing it. So usually he never works. And that's it.
Matter of experience.
Yeah, it's experience, he said. Sasha said that it's very important if you're going to make a face from an angle, it's very important to make a draft beforehand, so just to draw. Yeah, or to draw the face that you want to see.
Relax.
To draw it on there before you start.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very important. Я не знаю. Да. Они меня слушают.
Really, I'm seeing you had it was kind of hard to hear what you were saying earlier, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, Kate. He was saying that he usually does not do it with the way that he did. It's been the experience, and that it's kind of unsafe the way that he uses the power hammer with the side of the angle missing it. And that it's the experience of knowing how to do it is why he continues, is why he does it. Is that right? That's why
that's
it's shorter. Okay, so Kate, I just muted you for while the hammer is running, and we're going to see if maybe it gets better after this heat. Billy, I think you are correct that he did mention that having tall tools underneath the power hammer is more dangerous. And so he is just gotten good at keeping the web out of the way. So did he just put in kind of below the chin?
Что, Саш, что где-то вот, да. So yeah, this is below the chin, so the neck, and the chin is the neck. Yeah, below the chin. So now Sasha is going to
Let's
make
get down to the nose.
the nose.
So Bear's asking if those are forged, if those are finials by the forge. Bear, where are you seeing those? Left to the right of the forge? You could probably get a close up of them. So just to the right of the forge, maybe after this next heat, there's some forged pieces that are laying on the forge, I think, and Bear's wondering.
Очень интересуется потом, когда ты сделаешь вот эти вот, да.
Навершие
Ага.
с Кронштадта. Ну, это утерянные детали. То есть их восстановили, сделали новые.
То есть покажешь поближе? Смотреть.
Это старая работа, это чугунное литье. Iron casting.
This is iron casting.
Not forged.
They're not forged.
Okay.
So
The top of shaped spear. The top of the spear.
This is the top of a spear
For the fence.
for the fence.
Oh, well, they're still cool looking even if they're not forged.
Может, расскажем про вот эту оправочку? So Sasha made a hardy tool beforehand because not to harm the face. So he just made that thing to put it in it and not to damage the nose.
Oh, I really like that hardy tool and how it holds it all in place to work the backside like that.
Так, давайте что-нибудь расскажем.
So,
So this is the beginning of the nose forming, shaping.
Hey everybody, Billy O here. Looks like the bidding for this face is up to $150 right now. I think this is a wonderful opportunity to get that piece of art from St. Petersburg, Russia. So let's see if we can open those wallets up to 175 now. Thanks, Paul. So let's see if we can't, get the bidding rolling on this a little bit.
Sasha just said that he's going to repeat all that procedure again, just to make the nose, I don't know, a bit longer. So he's going to do exactly the same that he showed you before.
A bit longer.
Are these angle faces something that Alexander enjoys doing? Are these a fun project for him?
Саша, расскажи, ты такие вот из уголков делаешь, или тебе так просто вот нравится? Или у тебя вот...
Мне нравится, потому что форма угла, особенно если ее другой формы уголка, дает ответ, который с 360 градусов нужно рассматривать. И очень хитрый ход при создании головы, просто подрезаем, но не до конца, и сбиваем уголок вместе. Получается огромная форма.
Sasha said that actually he really likes to work with an angle because if you combine like two angles, you can see a very nice form, like like a real volume, you know. So he's just making it. So he will show it, he said. So this is like his art project.
It's always nice to have an art project.
He likes making sculptures in that technique.
Yeah, there we go. That's a little more of a nose.
So Sasha is keeping his work on the nose, he said. So he's going to make it longer again.
Гоголь нос.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo nose.
Yes.
About how many of these faces does Sasha think he has made?
Как думаешь, сколько ты таких сделал всего? Ага. Давай.
Первый раз. 4, 5, 6, 7.
It is the seventh. This one is the seventh. So 6 in general.
Oh, not as many as I had guessed from all the tooling he's made for it.
Так много инструментов, говорит уже. А что так мало голов? So he's going to make more, he said.
Well, good. I think I'm going to make one now, too.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's cool. Sasha said that it's just a matter of time. So, yes.
So the last time I talked with Sasha, he was working on a very large bronze project. And it looks like he got it out the door. It's no longer in the shop. Is the next project coming up and exciting?
Кирилл говорит, что последний раз, когда он с тобой разговаривал, он видел большой проект, в котором ты работал, который у тебя здесь стоял. Он говорит, что поскольку нет, то значит, ты работаешь сейчас над чем-то другим интересным. Он спрашивает, что ты рассказал.
Я сделал работы на выставке. Это были Балтийская волна.
Sasha just finished две? Two sculptures for the exhibition, for the show. It will be an open air exhibition. So the first one, he said, the name of it is an ocean wave. А вторая?
Baltic Wave.
Baltic wave, he said. And the second one is, the name of it is constructive dialogue.
You say constructive dialogue? So Joe says that he makes lots of faces every day. And if you know Joe, yes, he makes lots of faces every day.
Hello, Joe.
Сейчас будем формировать лоб на молочь.
Yeah. Sasha is going to shape the forehead on the power hammer.
He's moving to the forehead. The projects that he's making for this exhibition, have they started? Are they in the shop? Does he have drawings? Tell us about them.
Расскажи, Саш, про то, что ты сделал для выставки. Есть, может, какие-то рисунки? Да.
Здесь ничего такого, фотографий у меня есть в Фейсбуке. Это тоже работа из уголка.
Sasha said that unfortunately, as far as he finished it already, so it looks like he does not have anything in the shop right now. So, but he has pictures on his Facebook, and it's important because that sculptures are from angle also.
Oh, cool. Well, one of the things that I have found myself is that he's very hard to find on Facebook because his name is written with characters that I don't know how to type. And so maybe when you guys get a chance, if you would be willing to share a picture or two on the NWBA page, and then people could find him and see what we're talking about.
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you.
Потом, thank you, Kellan. Потом пришлешь мне, я им на Фейсбуке поделюсь фотографиями этих скульптур, хорошо? Да, вот в группе. Да. So this is the last time when Sasha is going to use the power hammer, because later he said that he wants to work with the torch. Because почему? Быстрее? Because he wants to keep the angle profile and not to be open.
So I need the local heating.
He needs some local heating. That's why he's going to use the torch.
The gas torch.
The gas torch.
For a local heat. Oh, I like that. That's a tricky little stand. Very cool.
Из Норвегии? Sasha said that he привез?
Я это узнал, вторых
Ah,
всех
he learned that well that thing that equipment from his blacksmith friends in Norway.
Oh, I love how we all learn from each other around the world.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys.
So Sasha is shaping the forehead.
Mm-hmm. It's so interesting, at least for me, depending on how the camera is looking at it, I can see a face and then it just turns into a bunch of lumps and then it turns back into a face.
Сейчас, я не знаю, сейчас посмотрим.
Hey Kate, what kind of weather do you guys have right now? Is it warm there or cold? You seem like you're all wearing a lot of clothes.
Oh yeah, now it's pretty cold because St. Petersburg is always very windy. They have a lot of rain here, so it looks like it is raining right now, and it is cold. Really, I want to wear a hat. We had really nice summer, and it looks like autumn is just like in one day, and we have autumn. It happened just in one day. It's cold.
Like,
St. Petersburg is.
what's the temperature there about?
It's about 14 degrees Celsius.
That is cold.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe's commenting on the vise that he just loves it, and that it has such a long throw from the hinge plate in such narrow facing jaws. With that big vise right there is a very.
Понравились что тиски, потом можно поближе. Oh, правда? Sasha said that they are from the United States. They are American wise. It is American wise. Ah, so Sasha said it can be seen from the design of the wise. Давай что-нибудь скажем. Классно. Можно тиски попробовать. Speaking about the rice.
So Rochelle says that we have lots of vices over here. The other kind of vice, the ones that are bad habits and get you in trouble. Maybe between the next heats, we have a question about what the tool is that's between that little bench grinder and the forge.
The forge and вот интересует всех вот этот вот аппарат.
Yeah, that tool. What is that?
Что это такое? Да.
This is a bending machine.
This is a bending machine.
Это шведская фирма.
It was made in Sweden.
Swedish company.
It is a Swedish company.
Это работает как диски. It works like a vice.
It works like vice.
So you put any bar, any iron bar here.
So you put any iron bar inside.
You must have the right angle.
And you got the right angle.
Does it only? Does he only use it for right angles, or does he make other angles with it too?
Для чего еще ты это используешь? Не только же для прямых уголков? Или только для прямых? Sasha said that usually he uses that for right angles. Actually. Looks like it is for right angles only.
Can you please tell him he's doing a wonderful job? This has been a great demo so far.
Sasha, you're doing a wonderful job. This is a very great demo so far.
Хорошо.
That's what Kellen said. Хорошо. Thank you, Kellen. Thank you so much.
Yes, possible.
Спасибо. Thank you, Kellen. Спасибо, Kellen. Harold is very happy as far he is too close to the forge, and so he has the best view.
He does have a good view. How tall are the ceilings in that shop? And what kind of lights are in there?
А какая высота потолков? It's about 6-8 meters.
Maybe after this week, can Anton show us the top of the shop, what the lights look like, and how tall the ceiling is?
Yeah, he will. Покажешь, какие потолки высокие, пожалуйста? Высокие потолки, ага.
Very tall. Thank you.
6 and 8 meters.
There are 2 levels, 6 and 8 meters. So the tallest is 8 meters. This is Sasha's friend. She used to be Sasha's girlfriend, Anton said. Да, они думают, да, они его знали. That is Naomi Campbell. They told me to tell you, but well, I'm sure that you recognize her. Sasha's girlfriend, Naomi Campbell.
Нужно постоянно следить, чтобы симметрично.
It's very important to control because the face should have the symmetry. So you should control it.
Yeah, you have to work both sides. So Jim Curley writes that it's wild to see the artist's mind taking those flats and bumps and transforming them into facial features, and I feel very much the same way. It's very cool to watch this turn from all these like bumps and angles, and then slowly become a face.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Kellen. That's very nice. Yeah.
Tell Sasha he needs to know how nice this is.
Ну, очень восхищается. Им нравится, что прикольно, можно из какого-то, ну, вообще непонятно, вот уголок валяется там где-то в помойке, да, и ты вот взял и сделал из него какое-то художественное произведение. И очень они прям поддерживают. Прям.
Пальцами пластилин. Такой же молоток работает. И руки, и плечи, и руки, и голова.
Sasha said that, yeah, and also he likes it because he uses forging in it, so it is not like plastiline.
Boring, constructional material.
Что, металл?
Ну, скучный строительный материал.
В смысле уголок. Sasha said that, for example, like an angle itself is a boring structural material, but when you use your brain, your hands and forging techniques, you can make something interesting.
This is so far.
It's an interesting question here. Это какой-то абстрактный герой или ты чей-то портрет делаешь?
Это, конечно, абстракция.
So I just asked Sasha a question. Is it like an abstract hero or some exact person? He said that this is a hero from his mind. So this is not like, I don't know, like.
Вот почему я говорю, что перед тем, как что-то делать, нужно нарисовать, проработать, какой ты хочешь создать.
Is it a woman or a man, for example?
Closer to...
It's closer to a woman, he said.
Well, maybe we'll find out at the end.
Yeah, we will see. No.
Это будет задняя сторона шеи.
So Sasha is going to mark the back of the neck. This part. So he will use the power hammer to make that. We will see.
What kind of power hammer is that?
Что за молот у тебя?
150 kilo.
150 kilo.
Do you know who the manufacturer is? Who made it?
А кто делал? Кто делал?
Soviet Union.
Soviet Union. Joe, I saw your question. Джо спрашивает, где водку хранит? Ни одной бутылки не вижу пустой. Джо спрашивает, где водку хранишь? Ни одной бутылки не видел. Ага.
Покажи поиск еще.
Ага.
There's the liquor bar.
Ага. Интриганты.
And that concludes the shop tour.
Что еще подлога есть.
And this is some help.
Midnight train.
Midnight train.
Oh.
With whiskey. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I like how he has so many things in this tiny spot. I mean, that's the entire shop, correct? There's not like another room?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Кстати, если меня приглашают поиграть в музей инвентаря, там собирают команду, и под моим управлением площадка работает. Если до 10 кузнецов, часто бывают международные фестивали. Там иногда тоже пьют пиво. Но это совсем другое, чем просто сидеть и пить пиво. И когда ты работаешь и хуешь, хочется пить. Все это пиво выходит из себя, и пьяный в хорошем состоянии. Не надо перепойти, я не знаю. А то меня отписывают куда-нибудь в группу анонимных алкоголиков.
Пока не справим. Ладно. We're just joking about alcohol. I'm sorry.
To include us in the jokes. We want to laugh too.
Okay. Sasha said that he takes part in Kaliningrad. They have international blacksmith competitions, and they invite Sasha to judge and to take part in them. So, and he said that sometimes they like to drink beer during their work. So when you work, you have, it's usually, usually it is during the summer, and you sweat and it is very hot. So you just drink beer and you do not feel that you're drunk. And Sasha just said, but I'm not sure that it is important to translate because now they will feel and think that perhaps we are drinking too much here in Russia. Okay.
Well, I think some things are the same all the way around the world because that sounds like a lot of the things that we have going on here.
Все в порядке, Саш, так везде.
How long has he been in the shop?
А сколько ты снимаешь эту кузню по времени?
14 лет.
14 years.
14 years. And we have a question of these big railings and sculptures that he makes. How does he fit them in such a small space?
Actually, it's not so small. Спрашивают, как вот тут все твои гигантские помещаются? Я говорю, да здесь не так-то и мало места. Сколько здесь квадратных метров? It is 70 square meters inside of the building.
Okay. Could you show us one more time? Oh, I'm gonna mute you so you're not. So Kate, after this heat, we're wondering if maybe we can see the shot of his whiteboard, and then maybe the tools that he is using for this. Well, while they're muted, I'm going to take this another opportunity here to encourage y'all to help support the cause, blacksmith.org. If you'd like to throw a couple bucks to the organization, looks like the bidding on this is up to 250 bucks, which, as far as I'm concerned, is a steal getting it over here. Might take a little bit to come. Anton's going to be shipping some stuff to the States in the next month or two, and I bet you this just comes with that order, so you might have to be a little patient, but that's a steal.
А ты нажал там размьютился? Спасибо.
Это только
Начало.
основные операции для формирования объема лица.
So this is, Sasha just said that this is
Basic operations.
the basic operations to form and to shape the face.
Далее следуют детали.
And now he's going to work on the details. Sasha, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you know how to make a face like older? Because I'm not sure. Are you making a young person or is it like an elderly person?
Middle-aged.
Middle-aged. Я спросила, да.
35 years old, maybe.
So this is a person of 35 years old. So, do you know how to make the face older, for example?
Да, конечно. Трудно объяснить, я не знаю. Конечно, можно добавить морщин, сделать лицо не таким свежим.
Sasha said that you can add some wrinkles and not to make it so fresh for the face.
Это будут не румяные щеки, где-то будут впавшие.
It's interesting. The cheeks should be not so round, but to make them like not so smooth, but just on, like opposite to like they're inside, like they're down. I don't know.
Is this perhaps going to be a portrait of you, Kate?
This one. Мой портрет будешь делать. Вот это. Ага. We will see. I will tell you. If I like it, it will be my portrait.
We've got a question if when he's made these before, if the jig that he has to keep from spreading, if it's ever gotten stuck in there.
Sorry, what jig do you mean?
Those capture dies for his power hammer that keep it from open.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like maybe they could get stuck in there really good if he hit it too hard. Has he ever had these problems with these faces?
Были какие-то проблемы, когда ты делал вот это? Что-то где-то застряло?
Когда большие нагревы, то при деформации металла вся нагретая часть начинает взаимодействовать. Поэтому лучше, конечно, прорабатывать детали локальными нагревами.
Yeah, speaking about some complicated situations, some difficulties and problems while Sasha is making that faces from angles, he said that sometimes if you hit like the whole area and if you hit it a lot, so it's the metal like might break, so it's better to use the heat like separately on some spaces and just to think it over beforehand.
Yeah, and to have like localized heat, so only areas are moving and other spots will have strength.
Yes, that's it.
Kate, how long did you guys take the train?
Yes, we did.
How long is that train trip from Kolomna to St. Petersburg?
Yeah. So as far as we live in Moscow region, it is like, it's about 2 hours by a standard local train from our city to Moscow. So first you have to go to Moscow. And this time we took a night train, and it is 8 hours from Moscow to St. Petersburg, so just the night. And early in the morning, we found ourselves in St. Petersburg. But there is a fast train, and it is like 4 hours from Moscow to St. Petersburg. We do use it. Actually, we always use it. But this time we decided to just try that train because it is like a double decker. So it has 2 floors, 2 layers, and Anton never traveled on that kind of a train, so we decided that it may be interesting to travel on that kind of a train and to have a sleeping car, and that's why it is a bit longer. So it is 8 hours. Usually you can get to St. Petersburg like in 4. It's interesting. I've never traveled to St. Petersburg by car. I believe that this is about like 10 hours from Kolomna to St. Petersburg. This is from Moscow. 8 hours. 7. Yeah, 7 from Moscow. But from the city where I live, it's about 10. I've been to the White Sea, and this is also Karelia is very beautiful place.
Let's get back to nose.
Sasha said that let's get back to nose.
Yeah, that nose could just a choo-choo nose. Choo-choo. Needs a bit more.
Чуть-чуть только, Саша, чуть-чуть. Да, да. Мгм.
Does Sasha only use a coal forge? Maybe I just haven't seen it, but is there a propane forge as well?
Саша, у тебя есть это пропановое? А, вон там пропановое. Ah, yes. Sasha is going to use it. Нет, в смысле, горн. А, окей, хорошо.
Oh, there it is.
Mhm. Sasha said that after a very big project, now it is destroyed, unfortunately, the propane forge.
Oh, well,
No, just не будешь ее использовать. So unfortunately, he's not going to use it today. He's going to use the torch. Okay. So yeah, he has the coal forge and that propane forge. He's going to fix it.
This torch. This torch.
Mm-hmm. Ну, вот это. Good morning, Cloud.
that looks like it's a very small hole at the tip.
This is from the MIG welding machine, the tip. This is Sasha's invention.
No, it's not mine. It was brought from Denmark.
Oh, he brought that invention from Denmark to use the tip from the. Mm. Так, скажи еще раз. So Sasha said when he's forging the nose, when he's shaping it,
But chicks are also hidden.
as far as the cheeks are heated also.
After every strike.
After every strike,
Lift cheeks together with the nose.
he lifts the cheeks together with the nose.
That's why we need the local heating.
That's why he needs the local heating.
Yeah, because everything wants to move.
Все двигается даже. Нет? Sasha will fix the nose a bit.
Well, we have a couple of questions. What does Sasha use to, if he's going to like heat treat or temper steel, does he ever use, what does he use to do that?
To temper steel?
Yeah, to give like a heat treat. If he was to, you know, heat treat tool steel, or if he made a knife.
А есть какие-то трюки вот с нагревами? Может быть, какие-то особые инструменты здесь использовать? Нет?
Наверное, особый инструмент, когда вот горелка, так, чтобы оно, всех кузнецов это одно и то же. И я здесь мало засыпал кокса, потому что мне нужно видеть, какую часть я нагреваю. Мне не нужно прогреть ее всю целиком, поэтому я тоже грею только отдельные части. В данном случае. Потому что при каждом ударе движется.
Ну да, вот про это он и спрашивает.
Она начинает работать вся.
Вот это они и спрашивают. Да. So he just said that actually he does not have any like tricks, I don't know. So he did not put a lot of coal in the forge, so he can, because he wants to control the heat in the forge. Because if it is all hot, so everything will move, like the eyes, the mouth, just everything. He just said that nothing special. Oh, wow. So now it's time for the torch, finally.
Sasha ever tried to make a face of someone, like a portrait?
Саш, ты пытался когда-нибудь сделать себе чей-то портрет? He said that actually he did not try it yet, but he said that perhaps he will try it one day. Not yet.
Someday.
Someday. Котлет. Делали конкретно поэтому
So that answers the age-old question of how many blacksmiths take to forge an angle iron face on an anvil. You need 3. But it's nice that the torch person can double as the cameraman.
Не могу это держать. Никак не могу, она ужасно тяжелая.
Oh, I love Jim Carley's remark right now that the point of view videoing allows us armchair blacksmiths to feel like we're there helping, because I really feel like I'm running that torch right now.
Да, мне нет, просто он такой гигантский, голов дубины. Нормально, нормально.
Теперь грей его когда он забирает, его перелезет.
Да? Ага. Ну, конечно, да. Большое спасибо на то, что дать тебе взять.
Oh, there's the good looking nose. Kate, is that torch oxygen propane or oxygen acetylene?
I will ask. Саша, какая ацетиленовая горелка или другая вот есть?
Oxygen.
Ага, this is oxygen and propane. Господи, боже мой. Так, вот это нужно выключить, вот это, наверное. Я боюсь просто очень горело. Что ищешь? А вон упал вон там какой-то, это не он нужен? боится, как штука. Она ужасная. Если так мой секрет, как будто вообще это какое-то перо. Вообще без этого сопровождения это было бы невозможно. Спасибо, я рада. Что сделать-то? А горелку что будет лежать? Я держу. Я не могу записать. O, to też przewozi.
Well, we just closed the auction, and this unfinished face just sold for $350. Thank you so much for the donation.
Yes,
Um,
that's great.
so you can let Sasha know that all the pressure's off. If it's like wonk-eyed now or something, it's already sold. So.
Саша уже продали 350, можешь не доделывать. Сказали такую, какая есть.
Посередине сколько?
Да, я тут.
Это ж там
Так.
не ушибло пальцы ничего.
Нет, нет, все в порядке. Я там. О,
Лучше полтора часа или два с половиной. Надо, наверное, потихоньку закруглять.
Ага. Все правильно. О, давайте выключим это, я боюсь его.
Можно такие как бы грани еще полететь, довести до... Вот сейчас пошла уже такая детальная обработка. Естественно, вот она задает как бы все черты лица уже.
Да, выключите горелку, я умоляю.
Kate, does Alexander have anyone work with him? This seems like it'd be very difficult to do by himself.
У тебя есть какой-то помощник? Вот так говорят, сложно, наверное, одному.
Я вот поэтому я всяких приспособлен на прикол.
Да, это очень важно сказать, что он...
Sasha said that he made a lot of hardy tools, and he said that, oh, I have no idea how did I manage to make it by myself.
Well, that looks beautiful.
Решить еще немножко с губами, перерезать горло и загнуть ее назад.
My favorite part. He said that, so we have to, well, he wants to just finish a bit with lips, then cut the neck. Okay.
Throat.
Cut the throat, yeah.
Bend it in two parts.
And then bend it in two parts. So, yeah, Sasha just said that you can finish it like for, I don't know.
Tomorrow, not today. Lazy people say.
Yeah. Well, it is pretty late there for you guys now, right? It's about 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Almost 10.
Сейчас фабрика закончится. Можно пока походить, посмотреть, может быть, мастерскую, какие-то детали, я могу рассказать, если что-то будет интересно.
Sasha is going to make a shop tour. Sorry, because it's, yeah.
Well, that is...
Скажи, что нам еще нужно всего лишь 1,5 часа, но...
Sorry, guys. Sasha said that he wanted to make it like in an hour and a half, and sorry that it's a bit later than he thought.
Well, that's okay. He has some time to finish it.
Yes, he will do that.
But she looks beautiful.
Thank you. Очень красиво, Саш.
And then maybe when he gets it done, you could share a picture on our Facebook page.
А потом идет вот какие-то вот там раз ноздря, там раз фильтр там под носом, там какие-то вещи.
Мгм. Мгм. Ты хочешь, ты можешь надеть наушники и рассказать, что будешь?
А что мне...
Ну, про кузню, тур.
Сейчас. Hi everybody. That's me, Sasha, who ran this workshop. And now you can see my sculptures right in the smithy. I have brought it from another workshop where I kept it. And you can see the gift of Prometheus. There is another sculpture named She-Wolf, and it's from allegory of greedy. How much the she-wolf is eating, she becomes very thin. And it's from Dante Alighieri, Divine Comedy. This portrait of Don Quixote of Cervantes.
Uh-huh.
Also made of angle profile, and also cut and bended together to shape the head. Behind it, there is a sample of usual railings and with an owl made of nails, but not, but with a welding machine. And
I really like that sample rail. That's very beautiful.
yeah, you can see when you are passing next to this fence, these railings, and you can see flowers turns.
They go back.
Flowers turn, and you can see from the different position.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the angle one to another one.
Yeah, I love that design.
This made of material which blacksmith doesn't respect at all. It's just a flat 4 millimeters and 20. But you can make 3D design of it. And now you can see the part not finished yet. It's a palmet, the ornament from the ancient Greece. And it's another ready face. It's a sculpture named Pandora. You can see that trunk is open, and around of it something going out. It's also made of angle profile of 100 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
This part
I really
for,
love the piece that you're
for the
showing
gaze,
here.
for the gaze section.
That is amazing.
And you can see next sample how it was made the same way. 1, 2, 3, 5 flats.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also made of angle profile, 3 pieces. And you can see the leaf it's also made of angle profile, so everything is possible to make of it.
I really like your use of architectural iron, that you are giving it new life by forging it and things that normally would not be forged.
50 миллиметров. Очень приятный.
So, and a picture designed for a sculpture, which took the first place in a competition. But I have no it here. Maybe you saw it in when I was at the presentation of mine.
And that's such a beautiful drawing that you use for reference. Do you do much forge welding of elements together, or are you using electrical welding?
Yeah, sometimes I use forge welding, but mostly, of course, electric welding. But I understand you're talking about, and it's the proud for the blacksmith to use only forge welding. But sometimes the customer doesn't care about it. So it's a matter of salary as well. This is a model for another sculpture, which I have now in my workshop, just a model. Ну что тут, все нормально. So, a
Well,
short excursion.
thank you so much for spending the time showing us this today.
You're welcome. Of course, I need maybe 1 hour or maybe 1 hour and a half to finish with my head, but I'm afraid 2 hours is enough for
Oh yeah.
people to watch after me.
Well, I was sure entertained, and I feel like I learned a lot. I really appreciate the use of your hardy tools and the jigs you've made. They're very innovative and creative, and they seem to work very well.
Thank you very much. I'm going to make more and more different sculptures with different subjects with these heads, and so I will develop. I will develop it.
You have
Thank you for watching.
Who are all saying thank you so much. You had a great demo, that they learned a lot, that the piece is beautiful.
Thank you. Of course, it takes a little bit time more than I have now.
Well, that's okay. I think everybody did very well.
Yeah. Anyway, it's understandable for demonstration how it was made.
Well, that was awesome. Incredible job. We really enjoyed it.
Thank you. The pleasure of mine.